Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour. Stay behind me!
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
Do you really think I need a staff to be dangerous?
Is that supposed to reassure me?
Quickly! Before more come through! I theorized the Mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who he is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
So none of you are actually in charge here?
You killed everyone who was in charge!
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. He insisted we come this way. Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Yo, what's up, everybody? One with the Force here, coming at you with another video, Dragon Age Inquisition, hitting y'all with some of this episode 2. Make sure y'all mash that like button, hit that subscribe. Let's just get into it.
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Why are you frightened? What happened?
That's wrong, isn't it? I said the wrong thing.
I don't think so.
I beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You're back in Haven, my lord. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
That's him. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when he came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over him.
Hush. We shouldn't disturb him.
That's him. He stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard he was supposed to close it entirely. Still, It's more than anyone else has done. Demons would have had us otherwise.
Why did Lady Cassandra have him in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
It's complicated. We were all frightened after the explosion at the Conclave.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad? He should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe he is guilty.
The elf failed, Seeker. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, he intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
That is not for you to decide. Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Chain him! I want him prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, he is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone Most Holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to him for help.
So his survival, that thing on his hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent him to us in our darkest hour.
So pretty much what this does is this is an emotion wheel. It shows you the type of emotions that your character is going to show when giving a response. This doesn't pop up all the time. Most of the time you'll see investigate or just continue the conversation along. When these pop up, this tells you that your character is going to give some type of emotion behind it. And usually that gets some type of reaction from the people that are in your party or the ones you're talking to. This time we're going to choose the Are You Serious? Because I'm really kind of looking like, yo, all of a sudden y'all want my help. Y'all just had me locked up. Like, what the fuck? Cassandra ain't gonna like none of the shit I got to say right now, but she'll come around. Let's see what happens.
"5 minutes ago you wanted me dead, and now I'm your savior?"
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
Alright, so this is Thren. Thren is our requisitions officer. She pretty much helps us with equipping certain items, man. You'll see me go over here and equip those things for a quick second, but you just want to come talk to her. She kind of fucks with us at first and is like, oh, yo, if anybody calls you knife ya. And pretty much that is a derogatory term towards elves, calling them knife ears because they have sharp ears. It's kind of like the equivalent of the N word for black people. And I'm like a black elf, so I'm like double offended. But anyway, all jokes aside, you just come and talk to her a few times in the beginning. After this, we'll end up having a different requisitions officer. But for right now, she's going to help us get some weapons. Now, I already went and got the stuff that is needed to get these weapons. So there's a logging stand out here in this area, as well as plenty of iron for you to get. And once you get those two things, you can do that. I also farmed quite a bit just to get this outfit that I'm wearing and this staff that I have. So I'll show crafting and all these conversation things in another video. But yeah, as you can see, Inquisition weapons. And let's just get back to it.
How do you think they'll close that huge hole in the sky?
Does it trouble you?
It stops spreading, and it doesn't hurt.
We take our victories where we can. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are. We lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montilyet, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven.
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
I'm not sure how I should feel.
The Chantry has decided that for you, it seems.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
I'll see what she has to say.
You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the Hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
All right. So pretty much what this is this is the war table. It breaks up Thetis into two parts, which is Orlais and Ferelden. Right now, our only mission's in Ferelden, so we've only got one thing to do here, so I don't really have much to show. But we're going to scout the Hinterlands. That sends out our people to go do this right here. Right now, the mages and the Templars are in a full-blown civil war. Our scouts, Scout Harding right there, are pretty much going to intervene and try and clear us a path to speak to Mother Giselle. Mother Giselle being one of the revered mothers, she's got a lot of influence within the Chantry, which is, think of the Chantry as like the Catholic Church, okay? And that's her right there. And pretty much she's going to try and help us out. She thinks the Inquisition could do some help. So we're going to go help them. So let's go ahead and scout these Hinterlands. Not a lot of commentary to have. I'm going to let you guys just watch this, and I'll check back with you guys later.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. All of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
We should get to business. The situation's pretty dire. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
Hi, what's up, everybody? I just want to talk about this level up system real quick. As you earn XP in the game, it'll be converted into skill points, and you'll spend that on your character. Now, I'm not going to do a super deep dive into the leveling up system. I'll do that in a separate video because there's just a ton of shit to discuss when it comes to this leveling up system, depending on the character and the character class. Meaning, as an example, the character Varric, he's a rogue, but he only uses one weapon, which is Bianca, which is his crossbow. So you would want to level up like the bow and arrow side to affect him. And there's different things that you might want to do for that. I'll talk about that in another video. Same way as Solus is a mage, so you want to level him up kind of whichever way you want your mages to run. I'll leave that up to y'all. But in that video, I'll show some really cool things that you can get them all to do if you combine certain things when they're in the party. So right now what we're doing is we're in the Hinterlands. Our job is to meet up with Mother Giselle. She has some information for the Inquisition, and she wants to see if we can help this area. And by us helping this area, we should be able to try and get the Chantry on our side. Now, we have another leveling up system called Power Level, which is exactly what it says. It's about your power, not your specific power, but the Inquisition's power, how much power that we hold. So I need 4 power, meaning level 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 4. You know what I'm saying? And with that 4 power, I can move on to the next section. We need 20 power overall for us to be able to choose whether we want to go with the mages or the Templars, which is a choice. You can't do both. You have to pick one or the other. It's 15 power for the mages, 15 power for the Templars, and you just pretty much choose which one you want to rock with. For this playthrough, we will be going with the Templars. I always thought it'd be kind of fun to be a mage, an elven mage at that, and rock with the Templars. I'm going to conscript them. Just know that. So anyway, so here, check out the rest of this video. Pay attention to a lot of what's going on. If you see me skipping through conversation, it's because they're just probably tossing me some type of side quest. You don't really need to hear all the gist about it. It's just there for power leveling. And that's pretty much it. In this spot right here, we're fighting Templars and mages. Like I said, this area is ripe for some regime change. So anyway, eventually we're gonna have to go fight the Templars headquarters here and the Mage headquarters here. And once we do both of those, that'll pretty much make it safer for travelers on the road, for the citizens of this area to move around without having to deal with so much bullshit. There's bandits out here and all types of other shit too, but we're not going to be showing too much of that. It's going to be pretty quickly me moving through this just to show you guys what's going on. But anyway, man, I hope you guys enjoy the video. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
What the? We are not Templars. We mean you no harm.
Doesn't look like they're listening.
Be ready. More coming our way.
It's done.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
But...
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle?
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
What you said to that soldier?
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. The power is the unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
It's good of you to do this.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath, like cobwebs in her lungs. Our son Hindle makes a potion that lets her breathe. He's the only one who can make it, but he's joined that cult in the hills. Please, get to him and tell him what's wrong. Without that potion, she'll die.
And how much did you need?
Did you hear the news?
Micah, I hope it's not me. That's the last of the bread.
I suppose you're right.
It's going to be a long, hungry night. Too dangerous to go hunting.
I suppose you're right.
Welcome back. Is anything we can do? Just ask.
Thank you.
It's good to have commerce restored. Not many goods here.
Of course. I'm pleased to hear it. Of course.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What other problems do these...
I know healers are in short supply. There's a hunter up the hill. A recruit named Whittle is trying... Every Templar... The rebels in Redcliffe have... We haven't heard from him.
Goodbye!
Mages and Templars and innocent people caught in the middle. Some things never change.
Templar bastards killed my husband and stole the ring from... They took the ring I...
Scout. Elven woman. Answers to writs.
You said your friend hasn't reported back?
Well, she was supposed to be checking on some apostate. I'm on duty here.
Word for you. I've news, sir. I've news, sir.
Were you wheeled?
This cult.
The Maker has opened...
When the demons have cleansed the unworthy...
I suppose it only natural that some would turn to worshipping the witch, if only in hopes of appeasing it.
Look, there are Inquisition soldiers.
The attention of the clerics by now. Shouldn't we meet with them?
Maker's tears. I was a fool to have doubted you. How may we serve you? Herald of Andraste.
Have your believers search for secrets that may help our cause.
As you say, Herald of Andraste. Some few will remain here, the rest will go forth to do your will. When the Maker calls you to your great purpose, remember that we served you.
The Templars have secured a position ahead.
Kill that warrior!
refugees should be safer on the King's Road now.
We must still deal with the apostates, however.
So you're the Inquisition, eh? Here you're trying to bring order back. It's high time someone did. Never thought it'd be a Hallow-Rider from the Wildlands, though. Name's Dennett. I served Arleman for 30 years as Horsemaster. I hear your Inquisition is looking for mounts.
It is. Can you help us?
Not at the moment. I can't just send 100 of the finest horses in Ferelden down the road like you send a letter. Every bandit between here and Haven would be on them like flies on crap. You'll have mounts once I know they won't end up as a cold winter's breakfast.
That sounds more than reasonable.
Glad to hear it. My wife Elena managed...
The King's Road should be safer, at least for the time being.
Hopefully the Inquisition can find some way to help these people.
I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
Please, hurry. Here, side. I'll keep...
No, they don't.
Long day.
Something like that.
Mages, Templars, bandits, demons.